Hey guys, it's Rachel here, and today I'm going to be filming my top 5 Wednesday video. Now I know that I missed last week, but I just was so busy and I had a lot of things to do, and I didn't get time to film it, and I wanted it to be a good video, so I decided I wanted to go ahead and skip last week. So I went ahead and just took the week off from Top 5 Wednesday, but it's okay because I am back this week. So this week's topic is going to be your top 5 genres. There is one specific genre that I love more than other genres, so that one, number 1, was not difficult for me to choose. 2, 3, maybe not difficult, but when I had to think of 5, I was like, oh crap, do I have 5 genres that I enjoy reading? And then I thought, okay, so can I pick a genre and then like a subgenre from that genre? So this could be a complete mess, but it's okay because I'm excited about it. So let's go ahead and get this started. So at number 5, I have horror. I love something that can legitimately freak me out. I love something that will make me think about it for days on end and just think about how scary it was. An example I'm going to use is going to be Nosferatu by Joe Hill. I love Joe Hill's writing style, and there's a particular scene in Nosferatu, and I know I've mentioned this in a different video, but there's a particular scene in Nosferatu where I am sitting in the living room enjoying the book, and then the words "I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream," that line comes up, and the exact moment I am reading that line, I shit you not, the ice cream man drove by and that song played as I was saying "I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream." I threw the book down. I had to like take some time from the book because I was so horrified. I love getting that jumpy, jittery feeling from horror, and so that's why I chose horror as number 5. At number 4, I have chosen psychological thrillers, which can be, I suppose, a subgenre of horror. Not all horror is going to have some twist, and it's not going to have some M. Night Shyamalan twist in it. I love psychological thrillers. In fact, the first book that I ever started to recommend to people is going to be a psychological thriller, and it's going to be Whispers by Dean Koontz. I love books that will mess with your head. When you're thinking that something is going one way and then bam, something else happens and you're just like, whoa, you did not see that coming. I love that about psychological thrillers. I love not being able to guess what is going to happen. Whispers is a great example of that. Before I Go to Sleep by S.J. Watson, I think. That's an awesome example of that. I love everything that has to do with mind messery. I love psychological thrillers. At number 3, I'm going to go ahead and choose science fiction. I love science fiction. I love reading about different technological advances. I like other worlds, space, blah blah blah. I love science fiction. Reading about aliens, stuff like that. I think that's really cool. Some examples of that are going to be like The Fifth Wave by Rick Yancey. I know that the Chaos Walking trilogy, that can be considered science fiction. 172 Hours on the Moon by Johann Hardstad, that is science fiction. I like reading stuff that we leave the atmosphere. We're on other planets. We're seeing what's going on other planets, and I like reading about stuff like that. I think the thing that I love most about science fiction is going to be the technological aspects of it, like things that have been created, different machineries, different mind things. I like reading about that stuff. Things that we have created to better things, if that makes sense. So I love science fiction for that reason. At number 2 is going to be post-apocalyptic, end of the world crap. I don't know why, but I have an obsession with end of the world. I don't know. Maybe I want the world to end. I don't know. But I love reading books where pretty much the world has ended, things have gone to shit, and now the people that are left over have to decide what they're going to do, how they're going to make it. A little insert into the post-apocalyptic is going to be like, I love Zombies, love, love, love zombies, and zombies are typically at the end of the world kind of thing. So I'll just go ahead and insert that in there. I love specifically zombie post-apocalyptic fiction. I love, love, love zombies. I don't know what it is about zombies, but they're just reading about them, like thinking about the fact that these people, these things, they were once people and now they're not. And for me, for some reason, that's really crazy. For those of you, I love like The Walking Dead. I love the books, the graphic novels, the TV show. I love, love, love post-apocalyptic, especially zombies. I love reading about how the world ended, why the world ended, what we're doing about it. I don't know. I love post-apocalyptic fiction. And at number 1, and if you have not guessed it because there's nowhere else on this list, I'm going to choose fantasy. I love fantasy. I love when authors can come up with intricate worlds in their heads. How it is that some authors have these imaginations like they do, it boggles my mind. Some examples of fantasy that I have loved are going to be like Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas, Poison Study by Maria V. Snyder, Shadow and Bone by Leigh Bardugo, Brave Mercy by Robin Lefevre, The Rhythmatist by Brandon Sanderson, The Final Empire by Brandon Sanderson. I am currently reading The Way of Kings by Brandon Sanderson. I love worlds like that. I love the magic elements, the fantastical elements. I love all of that, and I love the world building. Something I love the most about fantasy is going to be the world building. Usually it happens within the first book when the author is explaining, or the main character is explaining how this world came to be this way, what the past, all that blah, all that stuff is awesome. I love, love, love getting lost in different worlds, which is why sometimes I find it difficult to read a fantasy right after fantasy, because a lot of the times I am still stuck in the other fantasy world. So that's why number 1 is fantasy. Hands down, it's got to be fantasy. I love fantasy. So yes, those are my top 5 genres. What are you guys' top 5 genres? What do you guys like to read? I know I didn't put contemporary in there. Not a huge fan of the contemporary. I read it every once in a while. But what do you guys like reading? What are some examples? Do you guys have any recommendations for any of these top 5 that I chose for me? That would be awesome. So other than that, thank you guys so much for commenting, liking, and subscribing, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!